So we just witnessed another shooting of an unarmed black guy in the middle of the street. His car broke down. He had his hands over his head, and the cop shot him dead. I'm going to guess nothing's going to happen to that cop. Just like nothing happened to Darren Wilson or those guys who choked Eric Garner on camera or the guys who shot Tamir Ross. Nothing. Right? Because I was reading this. First of all, what are the most dangerous jobs in America? Because cops say that their number one job is that they have to come home safe at night, right? That's their number one job. Barack Obama has said that. Cops' number one job is to make sure they come home safe at night, which that's not their job. Their job is to make sure we come home safe at night. That's why they're supposed to risk their life, which is why we're supposed to give them deference, respect, and a gun. Okay. All right. So that's not their job. Their job is to risk their life, right? You would never hear a fireman say, my job is to make sure I come home at night. Hey, there's a burning building. No, thank you. I got a wife. So
cool to see a fireman shooting at a fire.
Just shoot it. Shoot the fire. If they called cops would show up and start shooting the fire. I told the fire did not respond to any of our commands. We tased
it. It didn't work.
That's also a great way to get a kitten out of a tree.
Shoot it.
Yeah.
Just shoot it.
Don't risk anything.
So Time Magazine did a thing, the most dangerous jobs in America, because it seems like cops are the jumpiest guys in the world, and then the state gives them guns. They're the jumpiest guys in the world. They're killing Americans left and right all the time. They don't do it in other countries. So what are the most dangerous jobs in America? You think cops got to be way up there, right? Because they're so jumpy, and everybody's got to be worried about cops, worried about cops. Turns out, what?
I thought it was like things like fisherman, oil rig worker, things like that.
Well, here, let's take a look, Robert.
Oh.
Here we go. The number one dangerous job, loggers. A logger. Couldn't have paper without loggers, right? Couldn't have carpentry without logs. Couldn't have stuff.
Couldn't have logs.
Now, does anybody say those loggers risking their lives so I can have a thank you card? Nobody's saying that. How about you send a thank you card to the logger? No one says that. No one goes, hey, those guys are risking their lives for us. No one says that. Here's number two.
And by the way, you probably need wood and paper in your life more than you need a cop.
I would say. Every day I use wood and paper. I don't use cops hardly ever. Number two, fishermen. So the next time you're enjoying a bit of sushi, you say thanks to those fishermen who risk their lives. They're heroes. Right? They don't even wear bulletproof vests. Number three, aircraft pilots and flight engineers. Fatal injuries per 100,000. 110 loggers die per 100,000. That's pretty. 80 fishermen die per 100,000. 64 airline pilots. Roofers. Used to be a roofer. Dan, I'm blanking on his last name, had a great joke, so I can't tell it if I can't remember his last name. Refuse and so garbage men. Number 5, dangerous job. So the next time you see that guy dumping your garbage in the back of a truck, you go, that's for you, buddy. Tough guys, risking your life to take out our trash.
And by the way, that doesn't include a lot of the OSHA issues. Like those guys get exposed to a lot of really dangerous chemicals that
garbage men
cause all. Well, especially recycling guys.
Yeah.
They get exposed to just horrible, like mercury.
Just the stuff I put in the recycling.
Yeah.
They want you to wash out the recycling now, right? So
But they get all the free porn I throw out.
I think they do get all the free porn.
To be fair.
Number 6, farmers, ranchers, and other agricultural managers. Not even work managers. Number 7, iron workers and steel workers. Number 7. 25 out of 100,000 get killed every year.
Which is mind-blowing given the fact that they sit on girders hundreds of feet above the earth.
Dangerous job.
Yeah, but that they're only number 7.
And it's amazing how you almost never hear about steel workers shooting a building.
It's
dangerous, but they never shoot the building.
They shoot it with rivets.
They shoot it with rivets, you're right.
And love.
So truck drivers are number 8. Truck drivers and just drivers in general who like pizza truck drivers, anybody who does sales and drives. Number 9, electrical power line installers and repairers. They're number 9 most fatal.
Oh, it's
dangerous.
Incredibly dangerous job.
Yeah, have you seen that? They fly up on a helicopter and they hold out a rod to get the to ground them. It's crazy. Yeah. It's sci-fi stuff that those guys do.
Really?
Yeah, it's amazing.
And by the way, the pilot is number 3 on the list.
Yeah. Well, they climb the towers as well.
How about taxi drivers and chauffeurs? Number 18. Takes a lot of guts to be a tech because they're getting killed left and right. Number 11 of construction workers, trades, extraction workers. So first line supervisors of construction trades. Number 12, construction laborers. Cops aren't anywhere. They're not even in the top 12. Isn't that weird? You would think with all the Americans we let them shoot and how pretend dangerous we make their job sound, it's not dangerous. Being a cop doesn't even crack the top 10. It doesn't even crack the top 12 dangerous jobs in America, yet we're all been fed this propaganda that it's a scary job, and they risk their lives every day. They don't risk their lives every day. They don't. You know whose lives they risk? Yours. They're risking your life every day because the minute they get jumpy, they're going to shoot you. Here's some more. Number 13, landscapers, lawn workers. Number 13, higher than cops.
Really?
Yes, 16.4 per 100,000. Yes. Landscaping, lawn service, and groundskeeping workers. First line supervisors.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Number 14, maintenance and repair workers in general. Number 15, police and sheriff, but 15.
13.5 per 100,000 annually?
Fatal accidents or kill or whatever deaths annually per 100,000.
Never on the right, is he?
So this is the total number of deaths per year, and this is per 100,000.
Okay.
So total deaths per year of grounds maintenance workers 158, mechanics 38, and painters, construction. So cops is 15. So 97 cops a year, and that's 13 per 100,000. Not that many. In fact, it doesn't even crack the top 10 of most dangerous jobs in America. Fisherman, more dangerous.
I wouldn't think it cracks even the top 100 of causes of death in the country.
And the only reason why those loggers and fishermen are dying is
Cops are shooting them. I fucked up. The cops are shooting them.
because cops are shooting them.
Cops are walking deep into the Northwest.
That's right.
Shooting
Yeah.
loggers and then just walking home.
Did you hear that? Oh,
No.
shit. I saw that guy. That tree went for a gun.
Yeah. Show your hands. I'm holding a log.
Too late.
Yeah.
Gonna shoot you. So just keep this in mind. Oh, by the way, this is from that Time article. It says whether it's logging, fishing, or agriculture jobs, when you're working in the wilderness type settings, you're not right there next to a facility that can bail you out. So that means a lot of times you get hurt on the job when you're logging, you're just dead.
Right.
Right? Or you're fishing, or you're out you're too far away from medical help and stuff happens, you're dead. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, so get a load of that.
Well, what's striking to me is that the United States will get all up in arms about something that causes 97 deaths a year.
97.
A job that has 97 deaths a year, they will not get up in arms about firearms.
Firearms.
Which cause 12,000 deaths a year. That's the conservative estimate.
number.
And
It
that
is more
doesn't
than that.
include injuries.
Right.
They won't get up in arms about any number of things in our diet that are
Right.
clearly causing huge numbers of deaths per year and also being a huge financial social drain. I mean, it's because cops still have this mythos around them that they've...
There's some kind of a hero there to save you. They're not.
Right.
Again, I know cops. My grandpa was a cop. My dad was a cop. My oldest brother's a cop. Some of my best friends in Chicago were cops, or still are. And they take those jobs because those are the best jobs they can get with their level of education. And some of them were bullied, and the other ones were bullies. That's my experience, okay?
I mean, does anybody look at this list and think to yourself, oh my God, we need to have more respect and deference for roofers?
Yeah, how about, come on, give it up for the roofers and the garbage men, ladies and gentlemen. More dangerous job than a cop. They don't carry a gun. They don't bring a gun. Shoot that can. They don't carry guns. Fishermen, they're not shooting the fish.
Although it would make it more interesting, wouldn't it?
I would be greater TV.
But a fisherman's number one job is to bring fish home to his wife. That's what's most important.